Good morning, everyone. This is my pleasure to be giving you my testimony this morning. So, since I was a boy, I felt very unloved, I felt worthless, I felt neglected, I felt lonely. Not by my family or my daughter or anyone, just by the world. And because of that, as I've got older, I tried to go into the world in pursuit of those things. And even if I did find them through unbiblical things, it was only temporary fulfillment, and I still didn't feel fulfilled. So come the end of 2015 and early 2016, sadly, my uncle passed away, and one of my close friends as well, and another incident happened at that same time as well. And even though I believed in God, I had done since I was a boy, I was not devoted to him. I wouldn't even call myself a lukewarm Christian. Couldn't even say I was like a cold Christian, if that's a good way of putting it. But because of that, I had anger. I developed a lot of anger and bitterness to him, so I blamed him for them taking a few of the things that were close to me away from me. So I became distant, but I felt really unloved, and I just wanted answers. I just wanted to feel happy. So 2017 came. At this point, I'm already going through quite a lot of depression, and so 2017 came, and I ended up watching a documentary based on a very famous book in the New Age practice. So I got into a lot of New Age practice stuff. I did law of attraction, crystals, tarot cards, even one point did a Ouija board. One of the worst things I ever did. And it very damaging. I found it very, very damaging. So I came away from that, thankfully. But I still didn't feel complete, still weren't fulfilled. So again, just tried to be in pursuit in the world, still wasn't feeling fulfilled. And then come early 2019, I read a book on Greek gods. And shame to admit this, but it's all part of my testimony, that I then tried to worship the gods of Olympus. The stories and the tales just fascinated me. But I guess it shows just how worthless I felt, I suppose. So I tried to, but then thankfully that didn't last long. But it didn't last long purely by the grace of God, because I started to develop my throat problems, and at the time I thought it was life-threatening. So I remember one day I had enough. It just got too much to me, so much pain. I just remember praying on my knees, but out of anger. First time I prayed since I was a boy, and I prayed pure anger, just saying stuff like, why me? What have I done wrong? I'm a good person. I don't deserve this. And ended with, is it because I'm worshipping other gods? I'm sorry. And at that moment, I felt the biggest comfort. And at the time, I didn't know what it was, but I knew it was from God. So the next day, I spoke to a Christian who helped me make sense of it all. And so at that moment, I thought, right, I gave my life to Jesus. Following Sunday, I came to Life Church, and the rest, as they say, is history. But what I realised is Jesus didn't save me because of my throat. He saved me from my past self. And since I've become to know him, And in the church, I felt so loved. I felt worthy. I don't feel neglected anymore. I feel like I'm where I belong. And it's all down to the grace of Jesus and the love of my church. So I'm saying, if anybody who's going through this right now, whoever watches this, who is in New Age practices or other religions, and they're not feeling fulfilled, come to Jesus. And I promise you, you will feel fulfilled. He knocked on my door in my life. I didn't answer. But as they say, he's never late, he's never early, he's always on time. So if he knocks, be sure to open. You won't regret it, I promise. If anybody wants to talk with us further, feel free to. Thank you for listening this morning, and have a great day. Bye.